What's up, YouTube? I'm Jay,
What's up? I'm also Jay,
and
and
we're
we're
J
J
and
and
J
J
Reacts.
Reacts.
We're coming out with a new Death Note episode.
Episode 5.
I don't know. No, why you said sequel? I was like, what? Oh, but yeah, we coming out with on episode 5. You seen Light Math plan to learn Ray Pember new name. They use that nobody criminal. We don't care about him. Um, I forgot what he did. I think he murdered somebody and got away. Um,
He robbed a bank or something
yeah,
and got away. And
I think they say they killed somebody.
yeah, so yeah, now we're about to jump into this next episode. But also, don't forget to like
Like and
and subscribe.
subscribe. Okay. Um. So we're getting to episode 5. Let's get right into it. Death Note opening is amazing.
Mm. What you're saying, but he putting his heart into it.
What you said, Mom?
I don't know what he's singing, but he putting his heart into it.
Yeah,
And that band too, getting down.
I love this picture. I love it.
I know you say that every time we watch the
I
intro.
I
Every time we watch the intro.
love this picture.
You there.
Yeah?
Listen carefully. I came to Japan as part of a secret investigation, so the local police can't find out that
I understand. I promise I won't tell anyone that I met you, and of course, that includes my father.
well, then, please excuse me.
Yeah.
It's just as I thought. Anyway, I don't want the police to know that I've come into contact with an FBI agent either. If my father ever found out, there's no doubt he'd let Elle know. It's obvious that he doesn't suspect me. And as for the police, I'm sure they'll treat this as just another unfortunate accident.
You were gonna say something.
Man,
You were gonna say something?
yeah. My first thought when I first watched this, when he was like, is it really about to kill a FBI agent? Because my first thought was,
Like last episode when you watched it?
yeah,
Mhm.
like L put FBI agent on every one of the officers' kids. So if your FBI agent die, wouldn't he automatically just suspect?
Suspect you. Yeah, that would make sense.
Hey, welcome back.
What a day.
Ray, what's the matter? Something happened, didn't it? I've never heard you sigh like that.
She was on the intro,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
bus I was on got hijacked, if you can believe it.
A bus jacking?
Some junkie robbed a bank 2 days ago, and I guess he wanted to try taking on a bus today. I didn't think this kind of thing happened here.
So you were already riding the bus when the hijacker got on?
Yeah. And in the end, the guy freaked out, jumped off the bus, and got hit by a car.
Did he die?
Yeah, probably. I couldn't really stick around to see what happened to him.
You know,
Hmm?
it's a little hard to believe that that was all a coincidence, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Think about it.
Okay,
You got on
L.
that bus because you were investigating someone, right? And now you're telling me that this criminal is most likely dead. Doesn't that suggest that you...
That's enough. Look, darling, you and I know you used to be one of the best agents in the FBI, but now you're my fiancée, Naomi. We talked about this. You're not an agent anymore, so just leave it alone.
Chillax, bruh.
You wouldn't get involved with the Kira case, and you wouldn't do anything dangerous. That's what you promised when we decided you'd come
That's
with
what
me
he's
so I
worried
could
about.
meet your parents in Japan. You do remember that, don't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just force of habit. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No.
They do say
I
they
should
kept
be
the brain
sorry.
to be
Let's
happening.
forget
Yeah.
about
I
it.
feel like, why does she have to
Anyway, once we have a
apologize
few
for
kids running around,
being
you'll
who
probably
she
be so
is? If
busy
she's
you'll
smart
forget you
and
were
she's
ever an
used to
agent.
investigating
You
stuff
might be
and
occupied
she
with
has
better
those
things,
thinking,
too.
critical thinking skills, why? I guess it's more than just her thinking about it. He knows
That she
she'll start doing stuff to
yeah,
dig in deep, and he
started trying
don't
to act
want
on it.
this unknown killer to, like, if you know your name and your face, then you could die.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
it is very
they definitely now
tense.
that y'all are engaged, so that's his fiance.
She's
So
a higher target.
yeah, and and you know you really care for someone. You really want to protect them. It's like life.
More importantly, tell me how I can convince your dad I'm worthy of his daughter. Kira doesn't scare me half as much as he does.
Oh, let me guess. You're about to write down the name of that agent, aren't you? The one from the bus.
Not yet. I'm gonna wait 1 week before writing his name. If he dies right after meeting me, I'll only draw attention to myself. I'll write his name in here once I've given them time to investigate more people with ties to the police. It'll be less obvious that way. In the meantime, I think I'll use some of those inmates I've been keeping alive to play around with Elle a little more.
L. Another victim. This one left what appears to be a suicide note.
Please, send it to me. Gods of Death. Elle, do you know? Gods of Death. Is he trying to tell us that gods of death exist? Listen, Watari. Tell the police to monitor prison populations closely for the next few days. Kira may use other suicide notes to communicate with us.
Understood.
This place is crawling with humans. How you gonna do it here?
Let's just say you're about to see the results of all the research and experiments I've been doing over the last few days.
Experiments?
Yeah. I've been using known criminals who live in this part of town to test out different killing methods, and I've learned a lot about the Death Note. For example, if I write a cause of death and the circumstances leading up to it, I can add a name afterwards, and it'll still happen.
Ooh, even I didn't know that one.
He's here. Right on time. Mr. Ray Penber. Turn around and you're dead. I am Kira. That's right. Don't turn around or put your hands in your pockets. I won't hesitate to kill you here.
It couldn't be. This voice. I've heard it somewhere.
But first, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm Kira. Do you see the man working over there at the coffee shop? That's right, the one sweeping
When
the
do you
floor.
recognize your
I'm gonna
voice?
kill him just for you.
But how? Don't do it.
I'm afraid I had no choice but to kill him. I figured if I didn't kill at least one person, you wouldn't believe me. Although that man has been repeatedly charged with sexual assault, he's managed to avoid conviction every time due to lack of evidence. He was a menace to society. He got what he deserved. I can only assume that Elle has already informed you of this. I can't kill someone who I haven't seen. I have to know their face, which means, of course, I could easily kill all these people right now if I wanted to. Go ahead and choose someone if you want.
Don't do it. I believe you. You're Kira.
I'm sure you care more about your loved ones than any of these people here. Imagine how you'd feel if one of them was killed just because you refused to cooperate. I think you should consider them the real hostages at the moment.
How do you know about her?
You seem surprised. I've been investigating you. And if you don't do exactly as I say, she will die. And so will the rest of your family, including you. And that's a promise.
I understand. Just tell me what you need me to do.
I see
I
you've got
quit.
your laptop with you.
I ain't
I want
working
the
no more.
files containing the identities of all the FBI agents who came to Japan.
I do have my laptop with me. It's the one I use for work, but I don't have the files you're looking for.
All right, then take this envelope.
Huh?
First, take the transceiver out of the envelope, then put the earpiece in and await my instructions.
A transceiver? This thing looks like a toy. But there'll be no record of this transmission anywhere. And it allows us to converse from a close distance, even underground. He really thought this through.
All right, now get on the Yamanote line, inner or outer route. It doesn't matter which direction you take. I'll be close by at all times, which means I'll be watching your every move. When you get on the train, pick a spot in front of you and don't take your eyes off it. If I see you looking around, I will kill you. Once you've boarded, I want you to take the seat closest to the doors. If it's occupied, wait until it's free. Now, I'm going to ask you something. If I have even the slightest suspicion that you're not being honest, your girlfriend is as good as dead. How many FBI agents are currently in Japan? Speak quietly into the transceiver and don't make it obvious.
I believe it's 4 teams, 3 agents per team for a total of 12.
Hesitate to answer that
Now
question.
take the
Hey,
papers out of the envelope.
sorry, I will sell this mission for my family.
For
Yeah.
real.
What is this?
Of those 12 agents you mentioned, I want you to write down the name
Right.
of your superior, the one who's heading up this investigation, in the space at the very top of the page.
What is the meaning of this? What is he after? Let's face it, he hasn't really left me any choice. Besides, it's not like he can kill them using just their names.
Next, take out your laptop and turn it on.
Any minute now, your boss is going to send you a message with a file attachment. It contains the names and photos of all the FBI agents currently active in Japan.
But this is...
Now, one by one, you're going to look at each photo and then write that agent's name in the space provided. You're going to do this for each agent.
It doesn't make sense. If he's got the names already, why use me? What's he planning to do with them?
I wonder if that transponder
Good.
thing.
Looks like you're done.
He's
Now put the transceiver and all the papers back into the
Transceiver.
original envelope and place them on the rack
able to
directly
look at
above
those
your head.
pictures that were on
After
the
that, you're going to
laptop.
stay in your seat and ride the train for at least another 30 minutes.
So he can
When you
look
are
them up once he has
absolutely
them there.
certain that nobody will notice you leaving without the envelope,
Well, I think he wrote in the death note that he would receive that, like how he did with the men, and said that he will see Ryu. So
Mhm.
I think he basically made it so that he would get that
Wait, what? That he would get what?
the pictures and names.
Okay.
you can get off the train.
I know that voice. Why on earth can't I remember who it belongs to?
So like you can't disguise your voice a little bit?
Kira, who are you?
He just thought of it. Oh no! He killed him! He's killing him! You may will see his face as he died.
Farewell, Ray
Ray
Penber.
Penber.
Ruthless. That boy is ruthless. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that.
So that's why I stopped because I was like, no, wait. Well, he already wrote that he would die, and like how it said, you can control the moments up until their death. So I think he wrote
Wrote
that
that, okay, you're gonna receive all of this stuff,
yeah.
the images and names and all of that.
So before he died, he made him write the names and people on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that was
Wow. Okay, like I don't know if I should really be clapping for that. I mean, I'm clapping for the master strategy,
yeah.
but hey, like, dude,
Yeah,
he helping people. You ruthless. He like top notch criminal right now.
Luckily, I think this was like this was the very first anime that I watched where the main character is the villain. Like,
And I guess that's why it's so shocking to me too, because I'm not used to watching stuff where the main character is the villain.
yeah,
And then he's a pretty good villain, so I'm used to you kind of rooting for whoever the main character is.
yeah.
Even if they do something a little like on the moral compass, a little
You kind of like, well,
yeah, like I understand this. I understand why you're doing that, but with life, like I disagree with this. Yeah, exactly.
I think AOT was one where the main character is a villain. Also, in AOT, I was like how it is with other main characters. Aaron, you better go get him, Aaron.
Well, but that's a little different because of Aaron's story.
Yeah,
Like
you've seen
you
him
kind of
press.
understand what got him there. Light is just like because I can basically. There is
Yeah.
no real explanation other than he just feels like he's the smartest person in the world. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And we are going to watch Attack on Titan. She has not finished it.
You
She have seen the first couple seasons.
and it's been so long. My mind.
Yeah, I was in middle school.
Yeah, so I probably don't remember much. But once I start watching, definitely during COVID. Once I start watching, I'll maybe start remembering some of the things I've actually seen already. Yeah, let's get back to this. Oh, that was so shocking.
Ray Penber wrote all of those names on pages taken from the Death Note. Ironic. Without even realizing it, he was actually signing a death warrant for all of his colleagues.
Okay. I heard what you said, and I thought I completely understood. But he just definitely I can't even say layman terms. It just spells it out A to Z for dummies. But when you said he wrote it on the paper, I'm thinking, yeah, the paper that like provided. I didn't realize that's why he had him look at it. That's what you was trying to explain to me the whole time.
Yeah,
That's why he had him look at each picture, focus on each agent, and write it down.
and you know what I just thought about?
And you said like the robber dude on the bus, but when you said that, my mind went to him seeing
And I didn't even realize that he was basically telling us this in the beginning because when he told Ryu, he said he can write the cause of death and then the names can get written.
after you can still add. So he already had
The cause of death
planned out.
Yeah. So I don't know what the cause of death say,
Mm-hmm.
but he got the cause of death. So he just had to write the name.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I just thought about, I don't know if, well, yeah, since Ray Pember used a Death Note, he cannot go to heaven or hell either. So now,
And so is he gonna be with those other
I do not know.
we don't really know where they go.
Yeah.
At this point. Okay. Cool.
Like,
Whoa.
I don't know if that
Mind blown.
like that, but Ryu did say you use the Death Note, you cannot go heaven and hell.
Mhm.
My process is then he just caused this man not to go heaven or hell either.
Mm-hmm. And the dude that got hit by the car, the robber guy,
Well,
the criminal.
Well, the Robert the guy didn't write
Oh, he
no
didn't
name.
use it.
Yeah,
He just
touched.
he
He just
touched it
yeah.
so he could see.
But he ain't going to hell. Ain't.
Yeah.
It was no way.
It's like, yeah, you don't want to stop them from going. Well, they ain't going, but anyway, let me not get into that.
As for Pember's boss, he died of a heart attack after sending all of his agents a file. And the other 11
That's
investigators,
That's why he knew the
they
file
all
was
died of
coming.
heart attacks after receiving the same file.
Oh, so he got the boss name first and made
Mhm.
it so that he made the boss send stuff before he got his heart attack.
Mhm.
So that's how he got. So he didn't mess with Ray Pember timeline and be like, get a message, then get the name.
Mhm. So it almost looked like a computer virus or something. Like it's something with the file, the agent's file. It could to the untrained eye, but we know L is way smarter than that. But yeah. Yeah, I thought he said he was gonna let him get a little deeper into the investigation. It seemed like
I think it was a time skip, so
yeah.
it been like a week. There's no death note in the possession of
Since they're
L, you
possessed.
have a call from the director.
which actually kind of makes sense because right on inside the first episode, he was on. It showed him going crazy with the writing names, and then we did a flashback after his second kill where he was like, I really just killed somebody, and he looked really hurt. But
Mhm.
now it's no remorse.
No reaction, no remorse, no feeling whatsoever.
So it actually makes sense that they saying that they're possessed by the god of death.
Ryu's having a ball right now.
Yeah, Ryu
It's me.
watching
I've got a
B1
report
movie right
right
now.
now stating that
All of our agents in Japan are dead.
all 12 died of heart attacks. I can only assume that Kira is behind this. Look, I'm sorry, but it's already
cannot help
decided.
you.
We're
I
calling
think-
off our investigation.
Yeah.
I have Chief Yagami on the line. L, I just got off the phone with the director of the FBI. According to him, it seems that you arranged for the FBI to come to Japan and investigate everyone here associated with the task force.
Yes, I did.
So how do you explain this? Are we now suspects in our own investigation?
I felt that it was necessary to uncover Kira's identity.
I cannot accept that. I find it unbelievable that you would spy on us.
Exactly what Life planned.
with you on this case. Hear that? Well, I knew all along we couldn't trust that guy.
More importantly, Kira killed those FBI agents, didn't he?
It's obvious he'll kill anyone who gets in his way, whether they're criminals or not.
So much for his sense of justice. He's a murderer.
I don't know.
We have another victim. A note was found at the scene.
L. Do you know gods of death?
Loves apples.
Damn you, Kira.
He just playing with him at this week.
He's dead. Ray's dead.
His fiance.
No,
Yeah, I was just thinking about her
he was murdered
in the
by
opening
Kira.
scene holding this body.
Oh, I didn't realize she was she
So
was
what's with
holding
the
his
family
body.
meeting, Dad?
I figured you're going to find out sooner or later, so I might as well tell you now. I don't want you to be alarmed. I'm sure you've heard of this Kira investigation. Well, I'm currently in charge of it.
What? Are you serious? That's totally awesome, Dad. You're the best cop ever.
That's not quite the point I'm trying to make.
Oh?
You see, the truth is, the FBI sent 12 of their agents to Japan to assist us in finding Kira, and all of them died yesterday.
Does that mean they were all killed by Kira?
What?
What I'm saying is there's a chance that Kira will actually try to kill anyone who comes after him. His crimes are ruthless and more frightening than anything we've seen. Many detectives have already quit.
Dad, you should
I would have
quit
been
too.
one of them.
I don't want you to die. What?
When
It
Elle
would
did
have
that
been too
thing,
late.
when
I
Elle did
was
that,
thinking about what his name, Pembroke? Pember. Like soon as he walked up behind me, like yeah, you know what, I'm done with this job. You can have whatever you want, but it was already too late for him.
yeah, like they already. Right.
But definitely the detectives in that department, You want me to keep it? No, I'm done. I'm done.
I always been one of those three detectives that are quit before the FBI came up.
Oh yeah, like you know what? We don't know how he's doing it, but he could just kill people.
With a face, and we wear our ID. Well, he said, well, L told them that they need a name and a face. I guess L did not tell the FBI agent that he need a name also.
Mm,
He just told them that they need a face, so they kind of like, well, no reason to show my ID or something.
right, and they thought that they just blending in, so they didn't need to really protect their face.
Yeah.
But that's yeah.
Want to keep. Oh,
L should have sent them out better prepared.
But yeah, like how the police officer
They probably wouldn't have agreed to it.
we were our projects on our shoulder. He can definitely get our name and face just by looking at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we quit. Yeah, after I seen you like kill the person on the TV that L put up there, I will quit right there.
Yeah, right in and there for real. Like I'm done.
Oh, he don't
Y'all
have
got
to,
it.
he don't have to be there to kill. That I'm a regular
I'm out of
citizen.
here.
I'm a regular
I'm out of
citizen.
here. I'm about to go work at Whataburger.
Somewhere
No
fast food.
offense to Whataburger workers. Whataburgers.
But
But yeah.
Whataburger one of the best fast foods. Yeah. Hey, you want to argue about it? Argue.
I want a Whataburger sandwich right now.
What if he gets you?
That's right.
Always get
Your
on here
life
talking
is
about
so
I'm
much
hungry.
more important than some job.
I can't. I could never forgive myself if I walked away from this. I will not sit back and let evil triumph.
But, Dad, you...
Please, dear.
I think it's honorable of you, Dad. I'm proud to be able to call you my father. And if anything should ever happen to you, I'm going to find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
He's staring at him
we
like.
now know that Kira doesn't just target criminals. He'll kill anyone who opposes him.
I really do think his dad thinks he's telling the truth, and also his dad knows that Light been training to be a detective, which is another reason why Light is so smart and knows easily how to read the police. That this is what Light want to become.
It's quite possible that we may all be killed by Kira. Think of your own lives, your families, and all the others you'll be leaving behind.
It's a good. He
If anyone
does a
wants to
good
leave this
chief,
investigation,
basically
now
like
is the
telling them
time. You
that
won't
they
be
should
demoted
leave.
if you choose not to stay. You have my word. But if you're not absolutely sure, then we don't need you. You have to be willing to fight against him, even if that means making the ultimate sacrifice. That is all.
So, what are you gonna do? I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah,
you might
that's
as well
him, all
just
right.
leave.
There's no
Now-
doubt about it. I remember him because he told us to get down, but I don't really remember any of the other passengers.
I see.
She's smart.
Well, thanks for talking with me anyway.
You know
I
that's
appreciate
why
it.
have to be on that bus.
I mean, I
It's
already
a bit of a
knew,
long shot, but if
or
what I'm
had an
thinking is
idea
right,
that she would
Kira could
be
have
doing
been one of
this.
the passengers on the bus that day. And if that is the case, then I know that he's close enough to use this bus route.
Felt like L. And she's definitely a dog
5
with a
men,
bone
huh?
now.
Well, 6, including myself. Still, I'm grateful to see that there are as many as 5 of you willing to risk your lives to face evil.
The fact that you've chosen to stay means you have a strong sense of justice. I trust all of you.
Huh? Hold on a second. El
They
just
don't
said
trust
that
him.
he's decided to trust us now. But honestly, what reason do we have to trust him?
Look, Al. All of us have agreed to put our lives at risk to bring Kira to justice. So I hope you understand what this means. We're really sticking our necks out here.
But you never have to show your face, do you? You just give the orders. I don't see how you can expect us to work alongside you under those conditions.
Elle, if all of us are going to work together on this investigation, and if you truly meant what you said about trusting the 6 of us, could you come here so we can all meet in person?
The thought had already crossed my mind. After all, I did say that I trusted all of you.
Oh, is he there already?
Why is he seeking our help now? There's only 6 of us. He's solved all these difficult cases by himself in the past, so what makes this one so different? The way El's been conducting things so far, odds are he's gonna send a stand-in or a proxy of some kind to meet us instead of coming himself. It's not like we'd ever know.
A proxy, huh? Well, it is possible.
I believe El. I think we can trust him. And besides, I don't really see how we can solve this case without his help.
I agree.
Definitely can't solve this
He's
without
been very
himself.
upfront about the fact that he would need the help of the police on this case. Perhaps we should think of it like he's been waiting for this to happen all along.
Why would he do something like that?
There were a number of people on the task force who distrusted El before this.
When they play that OST,
It's like, hey, you know he about to reveal some.
or someone brains going off. It's like,
Well, yeah. You said it. Maybe. Yes.
like, someone doing some real thinking.
Investigation began, and once we got started, we had detectives
Breakdown about to
resigning
come in.
left and right. Following that, classified information was leaked. So I'm not surprised that he didn't trust us.
In other words, he was waiting for the task force to get narrowed down to only those investigators he could trust. And to do that, he needed to weed out anyone who wasn't totally committed.
So he like playing against him. He wanted them to not trust him because whoever stayed, that means he can
They
really
could-
trust them.
Right. They could be part of Kira, or it could be Kira, or just see, I'm trying to make it more about Kira, but really, like you say, it's just about the trust factor. But this being such a dangerous case, you definitely got to trust everybody you're working with.
Maybe on how you were saying what going with Kira, if he meet all of them, and then if he do die, that means it got to be one of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So that really whittles it out.
Mm-hmm.
If we're working with that
Well,
guy,
you got
I'm
no
leaving the
eyebrows.
task force. You don't have to worry. I won't try to follow you. I'm not interested in finding El.
Well, I think we can trust El, so I'd be willing to cooperate with him on this investigation.
Count me in.
I'm staying in a suite at the Tato Hotel at the moment, but I'll be switching hotels every few days from this point on. I want you to think of these hotel rooms as the de facto headquarters of this investigation. If this arrangement is acceptable to all of you, then split into 2 groups and stagger your arrivals so you come 30 minutes apart. Please arrange it so you're all here at midnight.
Kira. It seems we're getting
Loves having
closer
his
to each other
critters
in equal
out.
steps. It's only a matter of
Hmm.
time.
I said he
before
loves
we
having his
collide.
critters
So be it.
out.
I'm ready to show my face. I'll make my first public appearance as El. If you ever manage to find out about these secret meetings, I'm sure you'd feel compelled to move in. That's what I'm counting on.
I've been quite active over these last few days. Think carefully. Was there anything I missed? And what comes next? There are endless possibilities. The real battle is only just beginning.
Oh, this is deep.
It's unlocked. Please, let yourselves in.
Well,
Very good episode.
yeah, that was definitely a good one. I'm giving that right off the bat 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We're gonna drop from 8 in the last episode, right to the 10, because yeah, I'm about to just sit back and start trying to figure it out and just watch it, because that took me. I was not expecting for the dude to die that quick. Not this episode, at least. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get taken out.
It's like looking down at.
Hmm?
It's like looking down
Oh,
at him
yeah,
and let him know who he is
like
in his dying moments. Like,
because I'm just like, why would he? That's very risky to just walk up behind him. Yeah, he can't see you, but he's talked to you. Like, not I won't say like a lengthy amount of time, but obviously he talked to him enough where he recognized his voice,
Yeah.
but it just took him a little bit to figure out where from. Jeez, but now it makes sense. That's why he wasn't worried about him finally realizing who he was because he knew he was gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, he would have got me because she's definitely thinking about 20 steps ahead of who he would have got me. I ain't even trying to play around with Keita. No, I ain't trying to play around with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it. You got it, boss.
But yeah, this was an amazing episode. Amazing episode. Definitely one of my favorite episodes. It's like I've been saying, sound like a broken record. It gets better and better. It gets better and better. So
Yeah, you've been right so far. Every episode has kind of like escalated. So I'm excited. Not I don't want to rush to the end, but I am so excited to see how is this all gonna end. I'm I'm not even gonna put no predictions out there right now because I think I just need to watch a couple more episodes, few more episodes, see if I can catch on to some of this. Right now I'm feeling really slow, but
yeah, I do make you feel we two
geniuses, yeah,
with
went head to head.
the Arthur has to be a genius to
Thinking about both of these.
geniuses and putting them together. This is an amazing show, and I can't wait to watch some more episodes.
You see why you were raving about it before, yeah. Maybe I won't let it take years for you to convince me to watch another anime. Y'all heard it here. He gonna remind me every day anyway. So, yeah.
Okay, y'all don't forget to like
or
and
subscribe.
We want to see y'all next time.